and arbitrary action of bureaucratic class, ulema has some strong allies, müttefik, artisans, and some military organizations, Yeniçeri's, were human elements that supported action of ulema against unjust policies. There was already a contract between ruler and people based on Bey'a in Turkish, biat. Then Palace's unjust policies reached at intolerable level. The alliance of ulema, artisans, and janissaries began uprising against Palace. Uprising generally came to end with victory of alliance by eliminating negative elements in Palace. This process continued to the reforms and modernization of state and society and Ottoman history. In the course of modernization, 19th century reforms, all these powers of ulema, powers of artisans were eliminated. That is the very paradoxically, that is the result of modernization in the history of Turkish society. The alliance of ulema, artisans, and military class was ended in the modernization process of Turkey. In respect of civil society, Turkey has very special historical heritage. First of all, Turkey had very powerful independent organization in own history. All religious organizations, Christians, Jewish, and other unlimited religious organizations were independent. Millet system. They have own systems without interference of government. Also, business organizations had very limited tie to the government administration. Lonca system or ahilik sistemi was very important system, independent from kadı, from official government. Another factor which renders Turkish people unique in their being independent through history. Turkish people were never colonized, never subjected to imperial rule or domination. The Turkish were always master in their own house, and indeed in many other houses for a long period. When their mastery was finally challenged, they won their war of independence and are therefore able to achieve a degree of realism and self-criticism that is not possible in countries where political life was dominated for generations by struggle for independence. In Turkey, democratic institutions were neither imposed by the victor or bequeathed by departing imperialists, as happened in the former British and French dependencies, but were introduced by the free choice of Turkish themselves. This surely gave this institution a much better chance of survival. Another factor may be that Turkey has had the longest and closest contact with the West, dating back almost to the beginning of the Ottoman state. Specifically, the Turkish experiment in parliamentary democracy has been going on for a century and a quarter, much longer than in other countries. One can add to this element Turkish economic victory. Indeed, many observers have attached great importance to economic circumstances, and in particular to the fact that Turkey, alone among the Muslim countries, has achieved a significant economic growth and a substantial rise in standard of living and is by its own efforts, not by some fortunate accident such as the presence of oil in the subsoil. Turkish economic growth was not due to resources discovered by others and used by others for purposes invented by others. It was due to emergence of new attitudes to economic activity, of new policies for economic development, and of new social elements able to put these policies in effect. Okay. Turkish people in Europe, we have to divide Turkish people who are living in Europe into three groups in civil society, in context of civil society and participation to civil society. First of all, first group may be called mosque community. They organized around a mosque. Diyanet mosque is very dominant in Netherlands. And Milli Görüş mosques, Süleymancı's mosque, and so forth. Mosque is very, very vital tool to connect Muslims with other society, to participate, to share values with other societies is very, very important. But it is normal, in my opinion, it is very normal marginalization and isolation of some people around mosque. It is very normal in the beginning or in the middle time due to deficiency of connection to Netherlands. But most community is in transition position, in my opinion, in transition from marginalization and isolation to participation, to cultural, civil society, dialogue, and so forth and so forth. It is very important transition in European, especially in Dutch people. And second group, religious community, Islami Cemaat or Islami Cemaatler, religious community. They may be classified reason-oriented religious community and heart-oriented religious community. Reason of intellect-oriented religious community may be seen as a student of Nur talebeleri, Nurcus movement. They organized around some books of Said Nursi and Fethullah Gülen, and they regularly meet in a reading books and discuss about some political, theological, and philosophical themes. This group is very, very important because their tendencies is directed to dialogue, to attain dialogue with secular or religious other groups. And other group is intellectual Muslims, young generation who well educated in international university in Netherlands, organizes formed a new group of Muslim, intellectual Muslim. I think this group may be very vital part of Europe, in future of Europe, because democracy is not a stable thing. Democracy is a process, extends to many years, many ages. in the future, I think, not mainstream of Dutch people, but minority Turkish, Indonesian people and other people will claim, will try to establish, to protect democratic values against Netherlanders, against Dutch people. This is, I think, very important thing. But in this context, Turkey membership to the European Union is very important because Turkey is a very active state, very active society in worldwide. By participation of membership of Turkey to Europe will be very active worldwide power against America, against Russia, against China, with the edge of Turkish power to the power of Europe. In this context, in this process, young generation of Muslim is very crucial to connect other Muslim people with secular, with religious, with atheist, with humanist, with agnostic European people. Thank you very much.